And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. This is pulled into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Way outside. 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. A barehanded pickup.
He did that as good as he could. I don't blame the third baseman at all on that one.
Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away. Duncan McCarthy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
One ball.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Drew Beckman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning. Number 83 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 83.
He's set. Here it comes. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Bobby Rodman.
So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury.
He's out of here.
And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Maurice Webb will
be double in the gap, baby.
Following the injury. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Doug Majum will stand in with 4 runs home in the inning already and still nothing in the out column. Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out.
This dude's over here pumping his fists like they're not down 4-0.
Tommy Ruffin is set to try his luck now with 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here.
And you know he's walking to the plate just licking his chops. Everybody else has made it look so easy, so he should have plenty of confidence in the box right now.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
One and one. Here it is.
Guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Leading off the inning, Drew Beckman, and they'll need him to get something going here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. swing and a liner. Foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Beckman is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Paul Braun is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Count 0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Braun is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Standing in now, Christian Seda, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Giants lead it 5-0. Back at Miller Park in Milwaukee as we get you set for the top of the third. Leading off the inning, Patrick Hager, and they'll need him to get something going here. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Drives it the other way to deep right. Cora racing back. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Into the box now, Joey Perez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
We got 3-2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Damian Daniels will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And that's dead center for strike one.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Into the box, George starts as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Stepping in now, Rick Graham, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this. Number 83 stands in.
Now batting, number 83.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike
1.
one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Braun. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Duncan McCarthy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
McCarthy.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Majum ranging back at the track. He's there and records the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Drew Beckman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Right fielder number 48, Paul Braun.
Paul Braun is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup. And he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there,
2 balls,
up in the
2
zone.
strikes.
Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Christian Seda, and they'll need him to get something going here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Patrick Hager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Joey Perez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here.
Nope,
he's got
that's
a
a ball.
good, safe lead.
1
so
ball, 1 strike.
he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Brock Santos will come in now to begin their half of the sixth, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs
yeah,
away from
the
him
pitcher
there,
is
and the count
fucking
levels
Ted
at
Williams.
2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you get
what
that guy
the fuck?
thinking he needs to protect.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Let's get it, JB.
Where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
George Stark stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Rick Graham steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Gonna be a tough play. In time to first, and there are 2
I think you could have gone to second, buddy.
Duncan McCarthy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
A strike away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Make it 6. Jonathan Barrios is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. After movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen, both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt attempt is snuffed out.
Yes, this is not the real song. This is an edit.
Base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Drew Beckman is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
1-2, here it comes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Majum has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. Christian Seda is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone.
But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up. Patrick Hager will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Cora moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Joey Perez, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time
I
up.
sort of
Well,
put
at the
on
very
it.
least, he
Chicks
went down
looking at me like, talk
striking
to
out
me,
is one of the
darling.
many frustrations that go along with
Hollering
hitting.
at
You
man.
have to accept that it's gonna
Smiling
happen
and wonder
sometime.
what type man.
Throw on to first.
Loving my black gang. Same color as Batman.
Pitcher number 50, Jonathan.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to
Wouldn't
a
have covered in
4-hit
red
shutout
like
for
a
this
portion
one.
of chips.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
So I had to run
Off the
right
plate,
when I
one
bought me a
ball,
ting.
one strike.
On my ting, peddling morphine.
Hit the other way out toward
I was
right
looking
field.
at more green.
Cora has a beat on it. He makes the play, and
Now I'm
that'll
hollow
end
man
the
in
inning.
some heavy Dior jeans.
Number
Wanna
83
beat me so they
gets
can
an
tell you a
opportunity
story.
here for a fourth plate appearance
It'll
this
get
afternoon,
gory.
and well,
Clapped
he's
in
really
the neck
earned
like
it.
a man that was so free.
He's been on point today, and he really held him at bay.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
But it could have been the man that had the weapon
Trying to
before
bunt
me.
his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
When I handle a lot.
Into the box now.
When I man them a lot.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to
Come
try
in
it
there
in a
and
row.
watch.
And he's into second safely
Be
with a stolen
easier,
base.
put your mans in a box. Like from the almost.
A throw behind the runner at second. And he
Oh, yeah,
just
man,
manages
them
to
a
get his
wash.
hand in. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Oh, God, stop now. I'm going to slang me a rock.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a good comeback.
Beautiful
fastball
woman
here.
want a
2
doctor,
balls
my
and a
cop.
strike.
A beautiful woman want to stop getting caught.
96 miles an hour.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Okay.
1 out and a runner on third.
Flow Rider. Hello. What the fuck is the point of these music videos where they blur out every fucking logo? That's so stupid.
Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even
Just
further
don't shoot
as the
for it.
runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. George starts. Will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Speared on the dive. He's up with it. The throw.
First, you like that gossip. You're the one drinking that gossip.com. You gotta work
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit.
Speaking of this
But not
stuff, woke
time.
up on the
What
side of the bed like I
tremendous
won.
defense out there. Great diving stop.
G5
Makes
dealer
the
US to
play and gets the
Taiwan.
out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy
What a
about
play
it.
from our third baseman.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
ASAP
Strike
sit.
3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Fucking down.
And
You
the throw
fucking
is made to record the
bitch.
second out of the inning.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Duncan McCarthy will stand in now as their last shot.
Just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2
ball, 2
strikeouts
strikes.
already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a massive
Complete game shutout, easy money.
complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into